From a time when shop was cheap, crime was rampant and blood filled the streets. Follow us down the rabbit hole as we bear witness to these exploitations. There's no turning back from these terrible delights.
I'll tell you, I went to watch this movie the first time, and I'm like, what the fuck? I can't find it anywhere. And it took me like 5 minutes to realize I kept searching for Deathless Eyes.
Oh,
which
whoops.
is it's a good title of a movie from 1971 or two, I think.
Yeah.
But no one made it because it's not a movie title. So
Well, Scott, you're the one. It's yours to make.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
We'll
right.
we'll back you up.
Thanks.
Not financially though.
I'll take my retirement money and sink it all into a movie called Deathless Eyes.
Yeah.
It's a terrible movie, but I'll just loop the my eye bit from this movie into it somehow.
I gotta see. I can picture you playing the main actor, and you just goof up and die in a meat freezer at the end.
That's right. It's like the same movie. Yeah, I get hit in the eye with a fork.
Ooh, that's
mix it up a little bit.
Welcome to Terrible Delights. My name is Bill. Here with Scott, the usual co-host.
Hello.
And we have our first guest. He's good at first guesting on podcasts that Scott and I are involved in.
True.
I think a lot of those.
Yeah.
True.
He is Mike Neel. He is a director, filmmaker, author, horror liker,
and father of a son who's also a filmmaker.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes, I am. He's now 10, and I just showed him Jaws for the first time the other day, and he loved it.
Oh,
and he
nice.
was like, "Oh, it's so scary." I said, "Well, wait till we go to the beach, and that's when you really understand the power of this movie. It's not the end of it. You can
Especially when you bring your cello and you start playing it.
Yeah,
right.
It's my beach cello.
Where's that French horn coming from?
Yeah. You're playing the same. You're playing the cello, and then you have someone holding it up to your mouth, so you can do both parts at once.
Exactly. I'm like, here's this yellow raft. No, just go out on it. Trust me, it's fine.
It's fine. You'll be fine. What are the odds?
Yeah.
And then you rig exploding red food coloring underneath. It's on a timer.
You just bribe a real shark.
Just tell me when this is happening, and I will put on some dumpy clothes and run on the beach, screaming everyone off the beach.
Did you say bribe a real shark, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. With your son.
Well,
here.
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking bribe him to scare my son.
Oh, okay.
Bribe him with, I don't know, something a shark wants, like
Chum.
revenge, according to Jaws 4.
Oh, yes.
Bribe him with revenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't the Lou Gossett one, was it?
Yes, it was.
Oh, okay. Is that the one where?
Ooh.
Is that the one? Was that?
No, that's number 3.
Was that 3?
That's number 3.
That has some of the worst 3D style effects. We're not talking about what we're supposed to be. I'm a little Jaws aside.
Jaws 3 was the first movie I ever snuck in to see. I think I've said this before.
Did you sneak out?
I snuck in to see it, not realizing it was in 3D, and I didn't have glasses because I was stuck in.
But then you're like, get me to a doctor. My eyes.
It was the 80s. I just sat in the back and smoked.
Oh, that's a good segue, though. Eye related, because we're going to discuss. Was my choice this week? I think this might be, in terms of actual presentation, the grittiest movie we've watched so far. The quality of the print.
It was financed by a porn producer, so you get that quality.
Right. Ron Sullivan is his name. Mm-hmm. Let's give respect.
And directed by the father of the Bateman.
Stealing my few facts I have, you're stealing them from me.
That's right.
Right off the bat. It's called Headless Eyes, which I figure eyeless head would have made more sense. Any thoughts on that? I guess the eyes do become headless.
I suppose.
It's 2 sides of the same coin. I mean, potato, potato,
They really missed it, though. It should have just been called My Eye.
It should have been. Exclamation point.
Yeah.
Or 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. The tagline I found for this was, "He's out there, out of sight and out of his mind."
Ooh.
It's a great tagline.
It is.
Yeah.
Like the trailer for this is great.
I didn't watch the trailer.
Well, insert it about here.
Is what?
Put it in the podcast about here.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I will. Right
Yeah.
now.
He called himself a collector. But what he collected meant someone had to die. A maniac is loose. Obsessed by an uncontrollable urge to kill. He's watching you. But when you see him, it will already be too late. Run and he will catch you. Hide and he will find you. When you give him the eye,
he was very pretty.
You're already dead.
And we're back from the trailer.
I told you it was a pretty good trailer.
That was great.
Yeah,
Thank
that
you.
was amazing.
No, they did a good job. They did a good job with that, actually making it seem interesting. Also, I don't know which version you watched, Bill. Did you, or actually, and Mike, did you guys? I almost called you Raul because it says Raul on your name. Did you guys watch it on my Plex, your Plex, another place?
I watched it on mine. I sent Mike the copy I had. Did yours have an actual title?
Oh shit, I don't remember. But I know that the quality of mine was a little bit better than yours. It's not great.
Yeah,
it didn't make it like a brand new movie or anything. But it's pretty washed out. Mine is from the Blu-ray. No, I think a Blu-ray or DVD. Well, that came out a few years ago.
I read that the Blu-ray was released and it omits the title cards. That's what I'm assuming what I had.
I don't remember. It's real bad though. Yeah,
I think
it's
any
a washed
version
out print at this point,
and lots of scratches and pubes going by, getting stuck for a second on the side.
I feel like this movie wasn't well loved at the time, and no one really cared about preserving it.
Yeah. One thing I noticed was a lot of the times the edits. So when you cut on film, did you ever cut on film, Bill? I know you did video and stuff. Did you ever do film?
No, I never had the pleasure.
I guess. Well, you actually cut it with a razor and tape, and there were a bunch of times where you'd see these little lines go on the top and then the bottom, like back and forth. That means that's the actual tape you're seeing. So someone taped that print together. Usually they take the negative and like make it nice. You know,
they like a stampy thing or some kind of device.
Yeah, it's like a guillotine. Actually, when I was doing it in college, my arms would be covered in little razors because it's like this little thing that sticks straight up on a spring with a razor. Go down onto the film, but then it also can go chunk on your arms or wherever else.
You were getting injured?
Oh, I'm making a horror movie. Yeah, you suffer for your art, but but if you don't do the tape right, it'll overlap and you'll see those little lines pop up. So a bunch of times, in addition to like the pubes and other stuff, I
did see. I saw a lovely pube in this print. I was on screen for a little bit.
I can just picture him from Mike sweating it out, cutting the film, and it's like lovingly sprinkling some pubes over it at the end, and done.
That's right. Beautiful.
Yeah. Actually, that's you have them in your fingertips, and you mud them on there, risking getting some in your mouth.
It's worth it.
Yeah. It's part of the craft.
Just doing that while crying, going, "It's for the art. It's for my art."
Exactly.
So let's see the main his last name was Malco. I forget his first name. Everyone calls him Malco in the movie. The actor was Bo Brundon. Did you read
a ton of stuff?
Did you either read that he was in The Day the Clown Cried?
I didn't. Oh, fantastic! I'm hoping that we get to see that in the next couple of years.
I actually was reading there was supposed to be I don't know if it's a complete print at the Library of Congress that someone like Jerry Lewis's estate doesn't want released until after by 2024, but they might show it there. Like they won't release it to the public in like media form. So there's a possibility that at least in some form it may get shown.
Well, yeah, it was part of his will, or I don't know if it was actually the will or what it was, but isn't it going to be available like X amount of years after his death, no matter what?
Oh, I don't know about that, but I read a little blip about it might be someplace available for like viewings in person at someplace in Washington, D.C. by next year.
Hmm.
We're recording in 2023, so a year from now, roughly. So you took my other facts. I'll read the this is exactly how it was. The IMDb description was worded for the summary of the movie. Poor artist gets eye gouged out while committing a robbery. When his eye heals, he goes on a killing spree and cuts out women's eyes with a spoon.
Not just women, I don't think.
Actually, we get occasional man death.
Yeah. Well, he's an equal opportunity. What did he cut out the cop's eye with a spoon or just kill him?
I think he just skedaddled.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he was like, man, a cop's hot on my trail. I better leave. You know?
The one thing this movie had going for it that I'll say I really did appreciate, especially because it is such a gritty looking movie and so kind of grimy looking, was seeing New York in the real early 70s.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Was kind of nice.
It seemed like a lot of
filmed in like the best parts of town.
It seemed like a lot of like guerrilla style shooting in this too.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to hide behind this trash barrel. You run past me and we get out of here.
But at any scene where he's like running down the street, I'm like looking at the stores and cars.
There was at least one area where it was like the old cobblestone streets, I'm sure, which are long gone.
Oh, yeah. I think
everything
at this film is long gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even Bo Brundon, he's dead.
Yeah. Everything's long gone. Yeah. The director apparently, this is awful, but he rated this movie himself on IMDb. He gave it a 6, by the way.
I saw that. If it's really him, I hope it is.
Yeah. I don't doubt that it is.
I wonder, I'm sure his children must be aware, but I wonder if like they're interviewed and so, what do you think of Headless Eyes that your father directed? I'm saying now if they were asked about it, how would they react?
Well, he directed a couple of episodes of Family Ties, which we would have had his daughter on it. I can only imagine, like, can my dad direct a couple? Like, what? He's a director.
Yeah, technically.
Someone of the crew watches this and is like, oh my God.
Why is he trying to get Alex to scoop someone's eye with a spoon in this scene?
No, we can't just put them on the roof for no reason.
Yeah.
In one of the edits, it looked like he climbed the side of the building. I know that's not what he was supposed to do, but he pulls up outside the building and then he's like crawling over the wall. And I think it's supposed to be that he was like going from another roof, but I was like, wow, that's amazing. He just scaled a building. Like,
that's right.
They probably made him do it for for realism. You have to do it.
Well,
I mean, he seemed pretty committed. He was very theatrical on his dialogue scenes.
His accent changes a couple times, but he definitely was trying.
Yeah, I think was he Swedish born, I believe. But he's trying to sound like like someone from the 1940s that wasn't British that was trying to sound British.
That's very, very accurate. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, he played a good. You go ahead.
No, the thing that charmed me the most about his character that I didn't really pick up on till the end. I love that he had a special spoon carrying case. Like he had his little cloth bag for his spoon. Yeah, and I was, and he just kind of had it earlier. I was like, all right, cool, it's a little spoon carrying case, I guess. But the more I thought about it, I was like, that kind of says something about his character. Maybe it's because they don't say anything else about his character that I like kind of focused in on it. But like,
right,
I thought that was kind of awesome. And like, I mean, when you get down to it, a guy gouging out people's eyes with a spoon has that kind of love for his craft and attention to detail. Like that's pretty cool. I give the filmmakers credit for that, even if they did it by accident or who knows why. But
right,
he's an artiste.
He is.
Yeah. And the soundtrack's great.
Yeah,
how that Bill that it's Roger.
Another stolen note. Thank you.
Yeah,
but it was like psychedelic dissident jazz.
Yeah, I want to look at these. I have some of the Roger library music. This is TV Music 101 and TV Music 102.
Do you think it was used with permission?
Probably. Why not?
I doubt it.
I can't imagine that it costs very much to license it at the time.
Yeah,
that's probably true.
I mean, I think they only licensed about 30 seconds of it because they sure put it on the loop a lot.
Yeah,
yeah, they certainly did.
25 minutes in, I started to fall asleep. I took a 20-minute nap and finished the movie. It was when his girlfriend comes back and they're talking about his art career for a shot for about 5 minutes. Which, generally speaking, I'm cool with that stuff. Like, I know these movies are like that, and that's totally fine. But I was like, I'm actually falling asleep.
But I know we're gonna probably jump around, but I like during that scene when she first comes in, he stands up. The camera doesn't follow, so he's cut off, just so you can see his mouth when we're down. Come on, Kent Bateman.
Yeah. Oh, but that just works on it though.
Do you want to run through it, or what are we doing?
As best we can, sure.
I have notes. I think we'll be okay. We can get through this quick, I think, though.
Oh, yeah.
I have a note.
2 or 3 minutes.
Oh, we can get through it quick because we're going to get to a part where there's a reporter interviewing people for 45 minutes. And then there's like an hour-long inner monologue. And we can probably skip both of those.
Nope. I want in-depth talks about those. Well, let's start at the beginning. When he still had 2 eyes, back in the old days.
So the first thing I noticed, what did you notice? The very first thing, when he gets in the room, I'm just like, God damn, that woman's feet are dirty. Jesus Christ.
I hadn't noticed.
She's laying on the bed or the couch or whatever the fuck it is, and her feet are just
Scott, it's New York in 1971.
I was like,
that's right. Everyone's feet were dirty.
Yeah. Didn't matter. Shoe socks, didn't matter.
Just like have a little dignity in your bed.
That's her bed. Do what she wants. Maybe maybe she was doing some barefoot soft shoe practice before, and she got tired.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
Well, that's why she was sleeping. She was exhausted.
Yeah, all that.
I take it all back now that I know the backstory.
Yeah, that's in the version I watched. Mike, you saw that?
Yeah, same. Yeah, absolutely.
That's the 20-minute opening of her doing soft shoe.
Yep, that's right.
Because what the movie needs is 20 more minutes added to it.
You didn't see the top hat and the cane in the corner?
I did not.
And she's in her sleep. She's like, putting on the Ritz. Oh.
I didn't notice any of this. Man, I have to rewatch this movie.
Yeah, you saw the wrong version, Scott.
Just add a star to my review at the end, because I missed stuff.
Well, it's gonna be an 11 then, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's trying to like just rob her.
Yeah, he's like grabbing jewelry. He has a whole handful of jewelry.
Terrible. I mean, he's obviously not a professional burglar. He just busts in and she wakes up and she assumes worse things are going to happen, which
I did too.
I could see that. Even though he's
sure
just
going.
Even though he's like,
this movie's pretty and it's like 71 or something. I'm like, this could go anywhere.
But he's like, oh, geez, don't tell no one. And
his voice is different here than it is in most of the movie. When he gets like excited or upset, he gets very clear and his accent changes.
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't noticed that, but I believe you. I was kind of zoning out whenever he started to talk, so I kind of thought away.
You're zoning out for about 45 minutes.
But I love she flails around and grabs the spoon and just starts like poking him with like the end of a spoon.
Yeah. Hey, she got lucky though.
Yeah, she hit gold eventually, but
it would have been good if they put in like a Hanna-Barbera like kind of sound effect.
I don't know why. Like this dude, just get up.
Yeah, you could just run.
Leave, buddy.
He had something. He put some stuff in his pockets. Get out of there.
Yeah.
Probably didn't get a good look at you.
Whole movie avoided.
Yeah. Would have benefited us all.
I gotta say that... Oh, go ahead, Bill. You're going.
No, you go. No. You probably have real important things to say, unlike me. So you go.
How important it is. I was gonna say, once the eye comes out, that special effect was awesome. I know it looked ridiculous, and maybe it's just that I have eyes just get under my skin for some reason in movies, but I was like, this is amazing. This first 5 minutes, gold. And then
she whacks him in the eye, and you hear my eye, and then the eye's hanging out.
Oh my God, how many times is it looped?
He has like 3 different ways of saying it, but there's one in particular where it just repeats again, and you hear it later in the movie too. It comes back, and that's this one.
Yeah, my
eye. And then and he goes, I like he doesn't even leave through the door. He like climbs down slowly down the fire escape.
I know.
That makes sense.
And he's wandering around.
How is he not caught for the crime either?
No one's even helping him. If you watch, there's people show up and are like looking down, and there's one woman just laughing.
Oh, there's a laughing woman? I didn't see the laughing woman.
One of them is just laughing.
Oh, poor fella.
Poor guy.
So he clearly got away. How do you explain that too? If you had to go to like an ER or a doctor, they just look at him. My eye.
I don't think
Calm down, sir.
I think he went home and hand sewed the worst patch in existence.
Yeah.
Snipped the eye out. Do you think he tried to put it back in, or do you think it was? What do you think he did?
No, I mean, he probably
made
maybe
art.
he dropped into
Wow.
one of his works of art, and then he's like, I know what I can
Bingo.
do from now on.
Yeah.
This is my very specific revenge.
Bateman,
It
he missed
is.
a chance to tell his backstory here.
Yeah,
I
right.
mean, this is unique. How many movies have? Is this the only one with this particular idea of revenge, in like a serial killing style? If you take it from start to finish, he kills someone, he takes at least one, if not both eyes, and then he puts them into his art, which he tries to sell.
Yeah.
Has that been
I guess
duplicated since?
it sounds a little like Bucket of Blood.
I was just gonna say Bucket of Blood, but it's not
Well,
quite.
Bucket of Blood was like you had a dead cat
Oh, I know.
or an entire dead man.
Yeah, strangled man, wasn't it? A strangled woman, something like that.
But it was dead cat, right? What do you call that one? Dead cat.
Yeah, that was so good. I
Oh,
love
Dick Miller.
This reminded me a little of Maniac, the Bill Lustig movie. Like that's a more well put together movie, but it has the same kind of grimy New York, like just you kind of feel dirty watching it.
Yeah. And like I said too, I think just the lack of preservation of the film just helped.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
So my notes at this point say my eye in all caps, and then my eye, and then down the fire escape, my eye, my eye, my eye. And then dude should have focused his crafts on making a better eye patch.
Yeah, and I didn't like how like the under his ear. No,
no way.
Yeah,
totally uncomfortable looking.
It was probably like a piece of like wool sofa too.
Right.
The rough part rubbing up against where his eye used to be.
And then I have there's dramatic rolling on a couch with eyes everywhere.
Yeah,
that's right.
He has his all the eyeballs hanging off. Is that a diorama? Is that what you call it?
Mobile, yeah.
It's an iMobile.
Thank you. I was gonna try to be funny and say an iorama, but that wouldn't make sense.
I like it though.
I'm sure he made one somewhere.
The eyeballs look kind of cool.
Yeah, they look good. So the first one he's working on, is that a fake one or a real one? Do you think?
Those are real homeless people's eyes.
Oh, okay. I don't think he didn't discriminate. Do you think he's only going for people who like have apartments?
Read the trivia on IMDb. It's real people.
No. You think I'm Gark?
Hey, so speaking of eyes, were those special effects eyes or like cow's eyes?
I would assume cow's eyes, especially at the end. We have all the dead cows.
Yeah. What if they shot that scene first and like on the way out to like get some eyes?
Yeah, right. Come
on. Need those later.
Put them in your pockets. Come on.
Yeah.
It's kind of what I figured, and it was almost nauseating to watch. Like that part of it really works. Like all those eyes, it's like just thinking of, like special effects were not that good then. Like
no, those are real eyes. Yeah, definitely.
That was kind of
and he freezes them, so he's smart. But then he makes art out of them, and they're not frozen anymore. So I don't know how they're still staying together.
Well, some of them are preserved in some other kind of clear block of something. So
yeah,
like the ones that were just hanging on that mobile, though.
I don't know.
When those first showed up, they showed the silhouettes of them on him as he's sleeping, and I was like, "Oh my god, there's like 4 boom mic shadows." I was like, "Oh no, wait, that's actually."
I don't think that. My guess is they had a guy holding a microphone in his hand just off camera. With the way the audio worked in this movie,
surprised he didn't just walk around holding a microphone talking into it.
Well, there's the one guy, the news reporter, who's talking like this the whole time.
Yeah.
What do you have to say about this, sir?
So I didn't realize he has a store, but I don't think he sells his art.
He makes this during his long-winded dialogue. He makes it sound like he sells cheap stuff, and then hopefully people will buy his art. But what is he selling?
I think it's mad when they come by.
I don't know because this is where the couple's at the window, and I was like, where the fuck are they?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if there was glass. I don't know what the structure.
I didn't think there was glass, and then they tap on it, and I went, hey, it's just a really clean glass.
Oh, that guy's laugh, by the way, that was so smoky, like smoker cough. I can't even do it. So loose.
This couple, by the way, is getting on like a house on fire, and then a minute later they're arguing. What is happening?
Like they're sober and like fine.
Like they were totally like, wah, ha, ha. And then they stop, look at him, and make fun of him.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Because he's just staring at them through the window.
Was that the one where he orders her to go answer the door?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he follows them home,
Right, yeah.
Goes up
right.
and knocks at the door and is just grinning like an idiot at them. And she's like, "Hey, look who it is!
Come on in."
He's like, "Yeah, let him come in."
That's right. The sequence of some of the murders, they say when you form memories, it's like your brain operates in a way to like set things up for like distinct time frame and timeline and stuff. This movie doesn't really do that. I'm remembering. This is the one note I took was same thing at the beginning, and then I just stopped and started just watching it. It built everything basically.
This is the guy in the rocking chair that's rocking nonstop.
That's right. That's right.
Is he wearing a smoking jacket too?
He is wearing a smoking jacket as a pipe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which doesn't really make much sense either. But yeah, so he gets invited in, and I guess do they get bludgeoned? Like what?
Yeah, with a hammer. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, he has a hammer behind his back.
They're being nice and like introducing themselves, and then boom, boom.
This does have a really good shot that I liked a lot. It went on for too long, but it was good for a moment, which was the couple kind of leaning up against the wall, like bathed in red.
Yeah, that was good.
Like the POV with the rocking too.
Yeah, it was
I like that a lot.
Kind of neat.
Yeah,
and then he's sitting on the rocking chair, and it's kind of like, yeah, he's crazy.
But he doesn't take. At least doesn't show him taking their eyes.
It does not. No, you're correct.
Which is kind of weird because considering what the rest of the theme of the movie is.
Yeah.
It's all eye fetish. I mean, call it what it is.
Yeah. Now, do we think these are the first killings, or do you think he's already been at it for a while?
Well, I think all the eyes in the art say that he's been at it for a while. Okay. And then there's the newspaper coming up soon that says,
"Oh, right, yes, all right,
yeah,
all right, take it easy."
All right, Jesus Christ.
Your opinion. God.
Next up is the prostitute.
The daytime prostitute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Working a really busy corner.
Yep.
Yeah, because he comes like nervously walking, hands covered in blood. Hey, why don't you come up?
Yeah, right.
I was like, she's like, "You're okay?" I'm okay.
Yeah.
Like, come on, we both need a drink. It's like, all right.
He explains.
She's just being nice.
But he explains that he had to like basically beat someone. His cover stories, he had to beat someone to get money for art that they tried to. Like said they were going to buy and didn't. I mean, your hands covered in blood. Get back away from the guy.
Yeah, nope, she's being nice, and then he finds out she's a prostitute. I like that she goes over and laughs. She's like, "Prostitute."
Yeah,
like mocks him.
I liked how her apartment had leading from her kitchen to the bedroom had saloon doors.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah.
Great.
I didn't notice the dirty feet, but I noticed the saloon doors.
That's fair though.
Yeah,
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
And this is a pretty good killing. Stabs her, and she's in the bath.
It's like a fake out too. He goes to leave, and he sees a knife. Because I think they're obviously trying to show that he has two sides: his regular artist side, and then the crazy side that keeps coming out. It seems to be taking him over.
Right.
Do you think his I don't know if it was the quality of the film, but his clothes always seem really filthy too.
I think it's
sweaty.
Yeah. Well,
he seems pretty sweaty.
Yeah, and when he ran, I mean, when he was running around outside, he was hauling ass and definitely looked pretty sweaty. There's one in particular where you can see the sweat coming out of his dead eye. Like when his eye patch is off and he's like covered in sweat and like his dead eye is sweating. And I'm just like, I know it's just bad special effects, but that's kind of creepy. That's weird.
I took that as he was crying because how crazy he was, because that's I think he was apologizing to the victim, that victim.
Oh, I didn't think he was crying. I thought he was just being hot, but you might be right.
They show his shoes at one point. Did you see his shoes? They do like a close up of his shoes, and it looks like they had, like you took leather, and you're like, I want to make shoes, and you just stapled some leather together, like those are your shoes.
Yeah, I had this piece left over. Eye patch.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Perfect. Well, he's an artist, so resourceful.
But this is a good kill. I liked when she's in the bathtub.
Oh yeah.
Kind of bleeding out.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that was cool.
Everyone's just trying to be friendly to him.
Now the next part of this, I don't think we can probably bypass it. His sister visits. Who cares?
I thought it was his ex. Does it say sister?
I thought it was sister.
No, they mentioned how they had a relationship.
Oh, I thought it was a sister.
Either way, a very handsome woman.
Whoever it is, who cares? This is the longest scene in the movie.
Yeah, I think this is like
this is the one where I had to take a nap. It was this very scene. I was into it up until then, and I was like, I can't do it.
Well, Brendan's like, I'll do this movie, but I need a 10-minute scene where I get to actually have dialogue, serious dialogue.
Right, with no edits.
Yeah, and
it's so bad. I watched it twice, and I still didn't know it was her sex. There you go.
That. It was. Yeah, their clothing was weird. It was, and she's supposed to be like what, very rich.
I guess.
Sorry, I don't want to. I'm almost talking about it. We don't have to because it doesn't advance the story, except that he wants to be a starving artist, basically.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's kind of crazy because it goes from this immensely dull scene to the news reporter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is bafflingly.
But I actually like how they did the scene though. They could have just explained that someone was killed and not have him try to interview people. Like I'm sure, like people off the street.
Oh, yeah, there's extras. Yeah,
I use that term loosely. Probably, yeah.
I would assume. I like the first one. Like, oh yeah, we're scared.
Right. And I love the one that's like, well, I don't really live around here, but I just kind of came to check it out.
Yeah.
That was probably a real person who didn't even know they were filming a movie. He's probably just assumed someone was murdered because it was New York in 1971.
Right.
Yeah, it's another day.
I also love that he keeps on talking about a killer removing single eyeballs, and there's a guy with an eye patch right behind everybody not doing anything. It's like,
very
that
suspicious
guy
man.
Eyeball. I wonder if we should ask him about this.
Hey, that guy's sweating from his eye patch.
The reporter goes over. He starts asking. He's just like, nothing, and just runs away.
Yeah, right, exactly.
His little leather shoes fall apart.
Yeah. Right. But I do like how they present this when they show him look up at the roof because they mentioned she was murdered in the building, and it's like a little flashback to what happens. They don't show how he got in this building or how he knows there's someone up there to murder. But I like how
this is the woman hanging clothing.
It was strange. Like he sneaks up, and then apparently she sees him, and they each go in an entrance, and he like gets there first. Aha! The chase is on, and so she gets kind of wrapped up in laundry, and he just pulls the string hard enough to kill her somehow.
Yeah, he kills her with laundry instead of kindness.
Death by laundry.
He does pop out her eye though.
Yeah, she's overwhelmed by fabric softener. Oh.
I'm allergic. My skin's breaking out.
Can't breathe.
But so she's gonna be taken out.
I like how it's not a body bag and a coffin, a goddamn coffin.
It's like the world's lightest.
Right to the
coffin.
funeral home, yeah.
Right. Well, and didn't the reporter say that she was the 13th murder? There was just a 14th. Like he starts to talk about something that happened after this, and then
all the continuity,
and like, for those of you keeping track at home, I'm like, wait, my scorecard. What do I do here? How do I write?
How do I score this one? An error.
Yeah, right.
And then he sees the crazy old lady.
Oh my god, she was just there, and they just walked up like, start filming her.
My first thought, honestly, my very first thought was, wow, she's been dead for like 50 years. You're so old.
Yeah. At the conclusion of that scene, she died.
She's ancient. But what's she saying? Like, I know who it is, or something.
Yeah,
like
I know who did it. But even he's just like, he's a crazy man.
She's like, well, she's like a crazy old lady, just like cackling.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad they included that.
Effectively creepy. Yes, absolutely.
Creepiest part of the movie.
Not far from it.
Yeah. Now, Scott, you seem to have the order of things.
Well, now is when he sees the woman, the blonde woman.
Oh, he follows her, right?
And he follows her into her building.
He's a terrible stalker.
He is.
He's the worst. It's weird. Okay, I'm sure this was probably how things were back then for these tiny casting agencies.
Yeah.
You just walk into an office unannounced. You just walk right up to the guy who you think is in charge, and you just plop your pictures in front of him. When he finishes on the phone, he's like, okay, let's remove your clothes. All right.
Probably. Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and strangely enough, with no nudity, considering the porno background of this film. I was kind of expecting it. But.
This part's very strange, though, because he follows her into the building. She goes in, she talks to someone. Couldn't figure out, is he like a DJ? Like, what is he?
I'm guessing I'm a producer or something.
Maybe. And then she leaves. And then it might be my favorite scene of the movie because I laughed both times I saw it, like out loud, which is he bumps into the secretary
Yes.
The secretary's like smoking cigarette, old time secretary, and when she sees him, he screams
Yeah,
for some reason, and she just immediately slaps his eye patch off
yeah, right away.
for like no reason whatsoever.
Yeah, for 1 sec, she's like,
Why-
oh, what's this? Bink.
Like, why is that your go-to?
Yeah, and he's just like, don't. He seems to be like, oh no, like, don't tell anyone. Like, he thinks like he just wants to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But she knocks his eye patch off, and his eye is ridiculous.
It
The
is.
effect that they did on this eye is something. Because you're supposed to see where the eye is missing, but I don't know what it looks like. They just put paper over it.
what did they give? They made him get an eye infection for the movie. We can't afford the effects. He has to get an eye infection.
Right, just get conjunctivitis.
Yeah,
I was just gonna say, yeah, just give him pink eye.
Yeah, put some of my shit under your eyelids and just hold it shut.
What I found really funny was when he was going through the file cabinet looking for her picture and like info and stuff. Usually in movies like this, they either know where it is or they look for the number or they're like going through quickly and stuff. He found it in like 2 seconds. I kept on expecting him to be there for like an hour. Like, no.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for something in a file cabinet, it takes forever. It's never where you think it is. And considering how slow the movie was anyway, I was like, well, he's probably just going to be there for a while, just figuring things out. You know.
Right. So here comes the inner monologue again.
Anyone else notice?
Right, exactly.
He had very
more
nice
the music.
He had very nice penmanship.
Yes, yeah, I was impressed.
Yeah.
So he killed her though and takes both her eyes, and this is a lovely scene of him holding both her eyes.
Yeah, I think this is when he was his craziest too, because he was. I named myself Spoon because at one point he's like Spoon. He's like Spoon, like he says it like really high and weird.
That's great.
He's extra nuts here, probably because the eye patch was lifted. But
his real power comes out when you take off.
That's right.
That's right. When the dead eye's exposed, you're done.
It's like Cyclops.
She slapped that eye patch though, and I laughed out loud. And then I knew it was coming, and I laughed out loud again. So he goes back outside though, and he sees her, the blonde, again.
Well,
and she's like,
it's a little out of order. He goes down the elevator with her because he's gonna follow her, and she goes to her car.
Yeah.
And then she's like pointing to her boyfriend like that guy, and he's like whatever, and they leave.
By the way, what has she been doing? Just like hanging out, waiting? She'd already kind of left.
Well, yeah, he waited for the producer to leave so he could sneak back to the office and get her information, and that's when he kills the old secretary. Yeah,
but she's still there apparently.
No, she was gone.
She was gone.
Yeah, she got in the car with her boyfriend who didn't care that she was concerned about being stalked by someone.
Oh, okay.
He's like, you're not being stalked. It's fine. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. What do you expect, New York?
And then we're back at his little shop.
This when he gets a visitor. Even he's left the door open, but we're closed.
Yeah,
that's right.
Someone's actually interested in your art.
Yeah, she's as she'll tell you many times. She's an art student.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Why couldn't she have been killed?
She wants to buy his art. And my question at this time was, he has a store? Because they still didn't know what was going on.
I think during the long-winded discussion with the ex-lover that came up that he had the store.
But she's going to say something that gets remixed in a minute, which is, I like your work.
Remixed, what do you mean, into his mind?
Yes. Because she says that, and he's just like, we're closed. And she's like, oh, should I come back tonight? Which is a weird time for stores to be open, but sure. And he doesn't even answer.
Yep.
There's nothing. And then he basically kicks her out. And then this is when he has like his mental break, and like the psych music's playing, and it's looping my eye over the music, and her going, I like your work in the background. It's a loop of that.
I don't know. They made some interesting choices. They were trying things.
It's like The Simpsons, like, dental plan.
That's what I made me think of. Yeah. I mean,
my eye.
The funny thing about this movie is like, you could really tell that it was made at the end of the 60s because it has that kind of experimental film vibe to it. Like, I don't know how it's weird. Actually, Jasper was asking about this. I wasn't telling him the gory details, but I told him it was bizarre. He's asking why. So actually, I had to already think about this. Like, you know those films of the 60s, like those counterculture films where they're intentionally breaking film rules just to do it? And sometimes it just sucks because, like, yeah, you broke the rules and you achieved your goal, but this is unwatchable. Like, I felt like this kind of did that without as much kind of intent there. But a lot of those things with the music and the looping and the Lisa needs braces scene you were just talking about, like a lot of that I feel comes from that And it's kind of cool. I mean, I don't really want to watch it again, but I can appreciate it. Like it's kind of a
yeah.
But
I think. Listen, I give anyone credit if they actually finish making a movie.
Oh, no doubt about that. Yes,
that's already, for the most part, excluding a couple titles. That's like 1 star already.
Yeah,
just because you did it.
Yeah, and especially back in 71, this was not cheap or easy. Nowadays, kind of anyone can not finish a movie, but you can at least film it, right? Start to cut it.
Mm-hmm.
But she leaves him a nice note.
Yes, that's right. A note.
Yeah, she leaves him like a nice little note and says that she hangs out by the
Washington Bridge Lighthouse.
That's the fella.
Now,
no, that's later. That's the next time she comes.
Oh, right.
This time she just leaves a note. And now he goes to the cemetery to dig up the woman who's coming down in the coffin
in broad daylight. It seems.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's easier to see that way.
I don't even know. Like, did they just put it in and not bury it?
It looks like he dug it up. He was digging there, and he was sweaty again.
He dug 6 feet deep.
He wanted that eye.
That's pretty good. I mean, there's lots of other ways to get eyes, as you know already.
Not that eye, though.
and if you go during the day, no one will suspect you, or so you think, until someone totally suspects you.
And is this guy that shows up really a cop or just a creep?
He's a cop. He was interviewed. He was interviewed earlier by that very monotone reporter.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. Because it was quick, but he seemed so thrilled to be there doing that.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the same guy. But it just I know it's only a movie, but he's like, I got you. Oh, I'll help you out. I'll put my gun away and help you.
Well, yeah, like he's just standing there with like his hand on his hip, smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
Do you see that he scratches his face with his gun? At one point, he itch on his forehead. He goes like this with his gun, just kind of scratches.
He starts picking his teeth with his gun. Oh.
Right, exactly.
But why would you have?
He was going to die was because I looked at the running time. I'm like, oh, it's only 55 minutes. Well, obviously he's going to get killed.
What if the rest of the movie? But what if the rest of the movie was him like just being booked?
Was him doing what?
Getting booked, like arrested and booked.
Oh, there you go. Right, exactly.
The movie.
And
but it's so stupid. Like this guy does not know what momentum is, because he's like leaning forward into an open grave and just gets pulled right in.
With the guy, by the way, that you think he did, but this guy thinks that he killed 14 people and took their eyes.
A dangerous murderer.
And he's digging up his last victim.
Yeah, right. It's fine. I'll give you a hand out.
Don't call for backup. Just you and your blue jeans, just to help him out.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted backup because he's like, is it going to get me a fat promotion?
That's right.
Or killed.
Right.
Yeah, it's too bad. He deserved to get his eyes taken.
Yeah.
Yep. He deserves
What is he? Is he stabbing him with something, or is he just like beating it with a spoon? I thought he had something in his hand.
I couldn't figure it out.
I couldn't tell. Was that the one where you see that is that like on his car seat where he has like the special? You get a good shot of the special spoon carrying case. Was that the part? Because I know there's one part where you see what he's planning and there's a nice shot of the spoon with the case.
I think that's later on, and he has the address for the blonde woman too.
Yes.
Okay, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just blowing kisses to the spoon. There's a spoon. Special spoon.
He cleaned it really well. That spoon was beautiful.
Well, you don't want to infect the next person with previous person's stuff, even though they're dead.
Yeah, you don't want to get your spoon eye juice on the next victim.
That's right. You can't mix it up.
ISTDs that way. You got to be careful, Mike.
Yeah. Okay, so he gets away from that cop, and
the art student comes back.
Yeah, this is back to normal. He's just like, I got to get coffee and a donut. I'm gonna close the store for 10 minutes.
Yeah, I gotta go back to the store and sell nothing.
Yeah,
let no one in.
Yeah, and so he's very dismissive of her. He opens back and he's just like,
But she's looking at everything like, this is cool. By the way, I'm an art student, and this is the most ridiculous dialogue in the movie. She wants him to teach her his technique, and wants to be his friend.
Yeah.
Yes.
What? This guy so far has only been an asshole to you. He's creepy as fuck.
He's nervous. He's sweaty.
What are you talking about?
And then she's like, "How do you make this? $8."
Right.
Fine, $7. Get out.
Right. And she's just like,
money.
How do I make you my friend?
Yeah.
New York, there's no one around. I can't meet a
That's right.
single person.
What about all this
But then
terrifying art? I love this guy.
But
then
she
it's
does.
okay.
She tells them that she'll be down by the bridge because she likes it down
Yeah.
there.
Is this a place in New York City? I know there's a Washington Bridge, but I don't recall a lighthouse looking out into what appears to be wilderness in New York City.
I have
Anyone
no
else?
idea. That might be somewhere. Like I know the Hudson goes through there, so maybe there's a part where they
Maybe.
don't
I mean,
really show any city.
it was 52 years ago, so things very well could have been different. But
Yeah, I don't recall ever seeing that either.
yeah, I did live there for a little bit, and that wasn't anywhere. Bullshit.
But he goes to meet her, and my only notice they have a lovely day.
Yeah, the friendship is happening.
Yeah,
Despite the fact that it almost seemed like the translation for what she said could have been like, "Yeah, come on down to this place. It's secluded and easy to be murdered." You know, it's like
That's kind of what I
obvious.
was hoping for.
Yeah,
But it seemed it was very out of place in this movie because it's just like, yay, it's nice.
it doesn't make any sense.
No,
None of it.
he gets
makes
invited.
any sense.
He gets invited to an art show.
By the way,
Yeah.
you're never going to see her again in this movie.
Yep. And there's no follow up on policeman killed and found an open grave in cemetery.
Nothing anywhere. Nothing on this guy was probably filmed standing staring at the body coming down when the news guy was there. Nothing. No follow up for anybody.
We don't need a news guy anymore, though. That's fine. Don't need
He's
him.
gone too. You don't see anyone ever again in this movie. One shot. Out.
that's right.
I would have taken the crazy old woman again. Just her over
Just
the
all the
credits.
time. Like showing
Yeah,
up on every street corner that he goes down.
Yep.
She's like the hitchhiker guy in the Creep Show.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Showing up.
Thanks
Yeah.
for the ride, lady.
That's right. It's just that, but I know what you did.
So he's back to is this when he's back to following the blonde woman?
Exactly. Yeah.
And he does he pulls like a kind of like a Spider-Man.
Yeah,
He knows where a building is, but
climbing the wall, Mike.
Yes. Yeah, this one I thought he climbed the wall. When the way they edited it, it's like, wow, he got up the roof really fast.
let's just pretend it happened like that.
Just digging into the side with spoons.
Yeah, right. Exactly. And he has the special spoons that come out of his shoes, like James Bond. You know,
It's climbing spoons.
that's right. He has a grappling hook made of spoons.
Do you think he has spoon shooters in his wrists like Spider-Man?
That's right.
That's a good title for this movie.
They have to store the spoons up here.
Yeah. Which is Spoon?
They could have just called it Spoon. Great title for the movie.
Spoon Man.
Yeah, that's a good
Their
title.
loss.
No one's used that before.
So yeah, he spies on her, and obviously
does she have drugs? What does she have?
She's like dropping off drugs for her boyfriend.
Yeah,
looks like.
I'm like, drugs maybe. I couldn't tell what it was. Like drugs or like laundry. I don't
There's
know what.
another severe lack of logic too. She gets in a cab. I liked the old checker cab. That was nice to see that kind of old cab.
Yeah, that was cool.
And so, first off, how do you get a street spot in New York in the middle of the day?
He does several times.
Yeah, this one's like the perfect spot. But he's following it. She sees him, and he's just like staring at her, like, yeah,
yeah.
And she's not like to the cabbie, like, oh my god, get me to a police station right away, or lose this guy.
Right.
Let me out in this barely populated area of town, so I can run to where nobody is.
And he somehow, even though he was behind her, has beaten her there.
He's parked, yeah.
Just staring at her.
Yep, and it doesn't make any. I know
now
that
she runs into the old ghost town part of New York City.
Yeah, it makes no goddamn sense.
There's no people, and the only phone is broken.
That was nice though. She went to use it, and it's just like, oh, the Price is Right loser horns.
But where's she going? The street that they were on a minute ago is very crowded.
Yeah, when she gets off his crutch, she could have just like run to any person. Help! This guy, I think, is going to hurt me.
Run in any direction but the one you ran in. You just ran to the only part of New York that there's no one in.
Well, they're barrels. Maybe she thought the barrels would be useful somehow. There's a lot of barrels.
She's gonna hide behind barrels.
Yeah, just made to pop out from behind. That's their sole purpose.
Yeah, I mean, there was a barrel on top of 3 other barrels. And I was like, man, this place is like, the barrels here are just
barrel mania. Out of
very
control.
well thought out.
It's the famous New York barrel district.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Next to the hammock district.
Yeah. So yeah, I did like she went to the phone booth, and then it's like smashed to pieces.
Yeah, not surprising. But so amongst all this, she finds an active meat locker.
Yeah, I don't really understand that either.
So she,
and it's daytime, but there's no one there.
Yeah,
I noticed that. Well, they're all at lunch because they don't want to eat meat. They're all vegetarians. Like, get me out of here.
And they're also feeling lonely, so they have to go someplace that had people.
They're all
give me to a crowded salad bar.
They're all up in Greenwich Village. It makes sense.
Were they watching some entertainment and snapping when it was done instead of applauding?
Absolutely.
Yeah, fucking beatniks.
My note here is after minutes of meat, because it's a long scene of him walking through meat.
Is that how you measure your meat in minutes?
That's right. Yes.
I went to the deli. Hey, Scott, how much burger did you get from the deli? 10 minutes.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
Can I have a minute of roast beef, but like cut it like it's in like 10-second chunks?
Yeah. You got it coming up, sir.
I want to try this next time I go to the butcher.
Please
change the textbooks.
And throw in like about 45 minutes worth of American cheese, please. But yes, a lot of meat, a lot of dead animals that he's running through, and it definitely was a real locker because he is exhaling some steam.
Oh yeah.
Yep. She's not hiding well.
No, she's just like backing up slowly.
Yeah, he sees her shoes immediately.
It's like, oh, there are her feet.
Mm-hmm. He's like asking questions. He's like, "What do you do?" Does he ask what she does for work? He has something really weird.
I don't
like
even
that.
know what he was saying.
What's your birthday?
Do you like all this meat?
You have? Yeah.
Cold in here, ain't it?
Right.
Yeah.
Do you also measure meat in time?
That's right.
Or is it just me?
Oh man!
What do you think of my shoes?
But he gets her and he chokes her.
Yeah, he finds a bunch of knives, but he chokes her.
I know. I was so bummed. I saw those knives. I was like, ooh, all right. I mean, he's a spoon guy, but this is the finale, kind of. So, split up.
Yeah.
Nope.
Disappointing.
Maybe they were out of blood.
Now, I thought for a second that she might have somehow survived. She seemed like she's going to be the final girl since she was in it earlier and got out of it unscathed. But nope. I guess the final girl is the art student that has forgotten about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have been cool, though, to see the blonde woman did survive, but she has no eyes.
Yeah. But it's in a post-credit scene. She's driving. And she's like, what am I doing? How did I even get here?
Just it's her with her boyfriend and her going like, I told you so.
Yeah.
But he freaks out at this point. I couldn't quite understand what was happening.
He does that. That happens a couple of times. He apologizes after he's done it. That's like his sane side's trying to come back. But they're trying to paint this picture that he has these two personalities that are struggling within.
Yeah.
Right.
But he had other eyes in his pockets too. He did. He pulled them out. And he's like, yeah.
And you know what my note about that was?
Yeah.
He kept great care of those eyes. They didn't get dirty. They didn't get squished. Like he took care of eyes in this movie better than anyone I've ever seen take care of eyes in real life or in a movie.
Playing marbles with them at one point.
Yeah, juggling them, putting them in his mouth and topping them back out again.
What if he put it in his mouth and was able to like grunt and it pops him where his eye used to be?
Right. Instead of one nostril comes out the other.
Ooh.
It's like the sequel to the movie is like an eye magician.
Yeah, that's right.
I'd watch that one.
Yeah, totally.
But yeah, he does have this.
What happens, Bill?
Does he have a little flashback? Is this where he has a flashback where he's like in the streets wearing a like white shirt and white pants? Was that earlier?
I think that was earlier.
There was just some building with like made of like gigantic white blocks with humongous wooden doors.
Yeah, this part is more him just like it's like the camera goes a little loopy and spins as he's like having like a little breakdown.
Yeah, and then the meat men come back from their salad bar break. To open the door, and he wrote something in blood on the door. Was that his name?
I couldn't tell what that was.
Yeah, because I think he felt the stress because he's like, no one's gonna see my art.
It says I'll be back, but he wrote I.
I didn't finish.
You go.
I'll be what? Beef.
I'll be beef.
Yeah, well, I'll be beef.
Oh, you're in the right place. Come on, buddy.
This guy's an idiot. Let's leave him.
What if in the extended scene it didn't freeze on him falling over? They just like the two guys just look down and just like strap him up with the rest of the meat and leave.
Right.
One
Weird
more.
looking cow.
Yeah.
Speaking of that scene, did you guys notice there's a really, really long take, like a lot of the movie, and you see her arm in the foreground and he's in the back trying to get out? Her arm twitches at some point, like really visibly.
I didn't notice.
Yeah. So, you know, I give people credit for trying to lie still. I've done movies where people can't stop breathing, so I know how difficult it is. But
they got some nerve trying to keep living.
Right,
that'd be me. Just like, Scott, play dead. I'm okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good freeze to death though, pre-Shining.
Yeah, I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
So that part wasn't bad, and then it's just the end.
That's the end.
Yeah.
It's, yeah, just weird.
Yes.
Like he doesn't really get his comeuppance. He was a sloppy killer. Is all it was.
I mean, he was like a poor artist that went to petty crime and got his eye stabbed out and lost his brain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I guess
More
a tragic figure, really.
Yeah.
I felt kind of bad for him. I mean, you know, he's
definitely this movie.
Here's a big question: what's going to happen to his spoon?
Oh,
you think he willed it? He willed it to his ex.
Yeah, that's the post-credit scene. She just gets in the mail. And she's just like confused. Huh?
The post-credit scene is there's a court scene, and it's the ex and the art student arguing about the spoon. who gets the spoon?
It's like a Chucky situation where he like puts his evil into the spoon.
Where she's like, "Well, I'm his ex, and I'm entitled to it." She's like, "Well, I'm an art student."
But then the spoon raises up, and he's like, The spoon says, "I'm Malcolm." Freeze frame of the spoon.
That's fair.
Yeah, in my version. All right, well, there you have it. That was Headless Eyes.
Not Deathless Eyes. You won't find it under that.
Nope, that's Scott's version in his head.
Tried.
You're still trying now.
We're still trying.
Gotta be out there.
Hoping there's a movie called Deathless Eyes.
Yeah. So, Mike, on this, we do give it a 1 to 10 rating. 1 being the worst, 10 being the most bestest. So, do you want to give your numerical opinion?
Yeah, and I'm going to preface this. So, until you'd sent me the title of this, I completely forgot about this movie. Movies on Video, our old rental store in Watertown,
R.I.P.
had this big box up in the horror section.
Yeah.
And I loved the cover.
It was for this?
Yes, the cover is unreal. And I always wanted it. And I never rented it. And then by the time I was old enough to, I want my other stuff. And
is it the picture from, I guess the Blu-ray has it, but also like even IMDb, the poster of the eye over the word
in the foreground?
Yeah, and the girl in the background, like the longest optic nerve ever. Like
it's a great picture. Yeah.
If you saw that though, without knowing the context of the movie, would you assume like the eye is alive and crawled out of the head or something? Possibly.
Yes, which is why I thought it was going to be amazing. But that said,
you don't think it's amazing after seeing it?
In a different way, like it's funny. I don't really want to see it again, but I'm really happy I did. It has that really cool old school grime and sleaze that people try to replicate and you just can't. You know, it's almost like a really trashy part of film history, and you know, not to get too heady on it, but
sure.
I think maybe a 7. Like, I don't think the film is made as a 7 at all.
Holy shit. What's the worst, Mike? What's the worst?
I know. Here's the thing. My rating has nothing to do with what the film actually achieves, but it just happens to make that 7-ish grade with me for something I never want to see again. If that makes sense.
You say it wasn't. They made it. They weren't trying to, you know, with a modern day opinion of it. It wasn't trying to go for this. They just did it by like a happy accident of sorts.
Yeah,
the overall package.
It just kind of happened, and sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, I guess.
Yeah, you can probably strike the word "happy" from "happy accident," but
yes. So that's actually way higher than I thought I would rate it, but I just talked myself into it. So
All right.
It's certainly a shocking score.
It doesn't be a 4, but I
the
talked
scariest part of the show.
You just made this a controversial episode.
That's right.
Yeah. I'm gonna rate it a 2. I did not like it at all. The acting was horrendous. He tried, but he's not good. The effects sometimes were okay, sometimes were not. And I really, the whole my eye looping, really, there's a lot of stuff in here to laugh at that you weren't supposed to laugh at. It took itself very seriously, which there's something to that, but it wasn't a very serious movie. So 2, don't like it, don't recommend it.
All right. I'm going 3. It's a little higher because I did like what they tried to do when they were actually being gory. I like the amount, especially for 71. I guess it's got an X rating at the time. That's one little thing I have was that it was rated X, but some places
the video nasty, by the way.
Yeah. Some places it was being advertised with PG to try to get more people to go see it.
I saw that.
Yeah. But and I liked the choice of limited, but the choice of music they use has just made it more I don't know, just weird and out there. And they were trying some like crazy, what's going on inside of his head, kind of bad dream stuff. It was mostly like a mess of a movie, but when it was all put together, it had enough of a bit of a charm, and it was very different from, I'm sure, what else was really coming out. I know there's plenty of like this kind of like shock splatter stuff, but I know this one, I felt there was more was achieved with this one than maybe some of the other stuff that came out. So 3 for me. Hooray.
Yeah, it was something.
It was something. Yeah. It was a movie that exists.
It was.
I'm not mad that I watched it, but I'm not thrilled that I watched it either. You know what I mean?
It is available on DVD from Wizard Video or Blu-ray from Code Red if you want to actually own this. So,
yeah,
you are now, Scott.
God bless you.
Have you just?
Yes. Hi.
Have you decided? Do you have a preview of what you're doing for next time? Have you decided yet?
Next week, Next week we're gonna move into maybe slightly better known territory. I think it's a more well known film called Beyond the Door.
Beyond the Door. What type of
It's an Exorcist ripoff.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Is it American, Italian, or?
It's American, and then it turned into a series of movies that are entirely unrelated that they just rebranded as Beyond the Door 2, Beyond the Door 3.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Awesome.
Sounds good. Have you seen that, Mike?
I have not.
Well.
No.
Well then. I haven't either.
Actually,
it makes 3 of us.
I think it's Italian and American. I think it was funded by Italian folks.
Funded by Chef Boyardee?
Directly, yeah.
Right.
He saw this movie and said, if a porn guy can do a movie, then Chef Boyardee, certainly can.
That's right.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. Terrible.
Now, before we go, we touched upon what Mike does, but not in any detail. Did you want to throw some stuff out there so people can check you out, Mike?
Yeah. So the big news is I just completed and the first ever adaptation of a Lovecraft dream cycle story. Celophaeus. Thank you. It's
Nice.
It's 34 minutes and it's playing at the Massachusetts Independent Film Festival on April 15th in Worcester.
Nice.
And it's going to have many other screenings coming up. And we're doing a Blu-ray later this year and all sorts of cool stuff. So I am beyond excited about it. We have turned out way better than I could ever have imagined. I'll make sure you guys get to see it.
Awesome.
Right. Is it are you going to the premiere and all that good stuff?
I will be there.
Yeah. Nice. Awesome.
And there will be many other screenings. So if people are interested, you can find us Dream Apex Pictures on Facebook, or you can go to me on Instagram. I'm Michael Neel, but because my normal name was taken, I'm Michael Neel with Kneel. People think I'm actually Michael K. Neel, and I'm like, no. You got to read it differently. Put a space in between.
I would have assumed Michael Neel for myself. So.
That would work too. See, you've known me for a long time. You understand how my brain works. That's fine.
Right. Yeah, Michael.
Yeah, of course.
No other way.
Yeah.
All right.
No, that's awesome.
Thanks, man.
Congratulations.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
Until next time, watch your eyes.